Hello, IGN. My name is Jose Otero. I'm here with Per Schneider.
Hi, Jose.
This is a rare treat, Per, and we are playing Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, or as it's known in Japan,
Touch Kirby Super Rainbow.
This just came out in Japan today, which is January 22nd. It won't be here until February, at least in the States, until February 20th. So we're going to start with the opening cutscene. Just a quick layout. You know Kirby games, unlock other content as you go. The art style of this one, though,
it's cool. I really love the little, that you can almost see like a thumb pressing down on some of the clay pieces. It's really neat.
It uses a stop-motion style photography, and they very much play it up as best they can.
Yeah.
It's almost like an episode of Gumby.
Yeah, they really emulate the kind of, the low frame rate of stop-motion animation. It's very, very cool. Very cute. Absolutely. But it's simulated, obviously. It's not clay.
Yeah. And of course, this is the opening cutscene, and it's all delivered through pantomime, just silent storytelling, essentially. Here come what I can assume, and this is not an educated guess, really, or based on any fact, but that is... Hang on, they're coming. They're coming.
It's taken a while.
It is taking a while.
Yeah, go to the kitchen, guys, and get yourself a drink or something.
Something's taking away the color.
Oh, no, come back.
There.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
And everything freezes as the color gets taken away.
Oh, man.
He dropped his broomstick.
I feel so bad for
There
Kirby.
goes a Waddle Dee, now frozen in time. But who is responsible for this? We can make up a story.
This guy.
Okay, it's a paintbrush, and it's Master Hand and Crazy Hand. Back from... No, actually, it's not. But, I mean, you can make a guess that it is. So,
it's definitely Master Hand and Crazy Hand.
You think so?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so what's the kind of gameplay concepts that this sets up? Like, how does it work with the kind of the black and white kind of color thing?
So black and white areas you're going to see cannot be... You have a rainbow crayon that kind of guides Kirby. You can't guide Kirby through black and white areas. You have to kind of use his sort of motion or his trajectory to kind of get through them.
Yep.
So you can speed him up, though, while he's in there, but you can't draw new lines for him to travel on. So if you are unfamiliar with Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, it uses the similar mechanics to Kirby and the Canvas Curse, which was on Nintendo DS. Very cool game. Really cool out-of-the-box thinking, which is fun for Kirby games, right? Like, they do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I always like the gameplay mechanics of kind of coloring in a world, or freeing a world from something like, Mario Sunshine, where you're supposed to kind of clean it up. Yeah. I really like that because it gives you a very clear goal, and you kind of see... you see your progress visually represented. Exactly.
And there you see an example of the trail that you get to guide Kirby on. So this is primarily played on the gamepad. And we're going to start with the first world. What's that say? What's the world
Hairu. Oh, Green Valley.
Okay. So we're going to start to. And looks really good. So let's jump right into World 1-1.
Yeah.
So again, this is all played on the gamepad. Folks in the room who watch on the television kind of get the big treat in seeing it in full, lovely graphics. But it doesn't look bad on the gamepad at all, I must say.
It looks pretty good, yeah. I mean, they definitely thought about the representation on the gamepad, and it looks vibrant and nice. But on the television, obviously depending on what kind of display you have, it looks pretty dang good.
Yep. So as you can see, I am tapping, in case you don't know this, I'm tapping on Kirby to make him spin and move forward quickly. I do love that the tutorials are very light. Oops, I messed up a little bit. So I missed the star.
So you missed that star. That was not good.
Sadness.
Terrible.
Sadness remains. I got to set this gamepad down in a way so that I can do these drawings a little better.
All right, here we go.
So here we go. So I'm off. If you look, even the way the flowers pulse, it's all still following that same sort of style. Like, it's not just something that's window dressing for cutscene, but the entire game is based around this. So I'm just going to go double back and check if there's anything over here.
And there's Kirby never stops, right? So it's basically, he always moves forward, and you just have to kind of guide him in smart ways. So you're constantly busy with this game. There's no kind of pausing.
Yep. And also, it's not something that I think you can do very well watching the television.
Yeah.
It's something that you kind of have to watch the gamepad for. Last year, we basically jumped up and down for most of the year, kind of talking about how the gamepad needed games that very much tap into what it is.
That was terrible.
And this is a great example of that. I'm going to go back.
Oh, wow.
Don't judge me.
Yeah.
So we're moving here. I'm trying to get as many stars as I can, because when I get 100... Kirby will then get a specific attack that I can use. Oh.
So just now you ran out of paint, obviously, for that, right?
Yep.
You would have loved to have continued that line, but the meter in the top left was empty, and so you couldn't do your little Twizzler.
Yep. But I'm just checking around too, because this game is very much about finding the hidden stuff.
Okay.
Uh-oh. No.
You got
Turn
it.
around, bro. There we go. All right. And Kirby.
There we go.
Didn't make it.
I was just gonna ask what's up with the flowers, so you gotta
I would assume
flower
they
style
want me to
activate them, yeah.
Yeah, and I drew that line too close, but I did get the last two, so we're okay. Soundtrack's also very cute, in line with sort of what's happening here.
Oh, hidden area.
We gotta
I like that.
it.
That was classic Nintendo, right? Like they put something next to the wall so that you're tempted to go check it out, and those that are diligent and actually do check it out will find a hidden secret like that.
Yes, very much.
I really like that.
I love how the little rainbow sort of sketch that you draw continues to pulse and twist and turn.
That was the 100-star award. Just you got your power now, right?
Yep. So now what I can do, and I'm gonna try and set this up in a cool way if I can. If I tap and hold Kirby, he goes mega and just crushes all opponents. So that's cool.
That was it.
Doesn't last very long, but still a fun thing.
When you this game is compatible with 3 Amiibos, right?
Yep.
And do you get that special move through an Amiibo?
Through using the Kirby Amiibo, you get the Power Star ability, I think at the start of the game. So the Amiibo functionality...
But there's a limit, right? Like, you don't get it all the time. You basically get it once per round, I think, something like that. Yeah. Yeah,
that's correct. We're going to double-check, actually. They do have a window that shows up to talk about that.
Yeah.
So we got 100 stars again, so now we have our ability. We can't cross this barrier unless we use it. So I actually have to... And you see they have the instruction to tap and hold.
Yep.
And let it rip. Rip them all down. So obviously these are the early areas, so they are a bit on the easy side. You know, just like any good video game. This is going to scale, and I hit an enemy without my spin attack, so it hurts me.
I have a question.
Sure.
You know, when you smash through things, do you think Nintendo puts in the delay on purpose, or do you think it's, you know, like when you're rolling fast like that, you do your special move, and it slows down slightly whenever you hit an obstacle? Do you think that is to provide kind of like more tactile feedback, or do you think it's just the game can't handle smashing all those objects and it slows down?
It's a good question, for sure. I want to think that it's because they want you to kind of feel cool when it happens. Because it's hard to really say.
That's an old school Nintendo trick too, right? Like also in Mario, sometimes the game freezes for a split second to notify all the, you know, in 4-player mode, all the players that somebody has died. Like,
see, but
they do those little tricks.
Yeah.
It can be distracting too.
But in that instance, it is extremely distracting. I always feel like, oh man, I'm facing the wrong way. Oh, so you can spin them.
You can do it. There you go.
Yeah, as long as you keep the stylus pressed down. No, I'm just showing folks. Come on, Pear.
There you go. Do you see that? Do you see that little bit of slowdown whenever you hit something?
Yeah.
Or pause, rather.
Well, we've got to try this with a Wii remote later to see how that holds up too. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what happens.
And the Zelda games do that, of course, too. When you slash an enemy with a sword, it just when that kind of feedback is gone, you actually really notice it. Like there've been a lot of Zelda clones where you take on an enemy and it feels like the sword just cuts through them like butter. Like Nintendo puts that little pause in there to make it feel more impactful.
Yeah, I think in a multiplayer game like Mario, it is distracting, and it does lead to me dying a lot in like New Super Mario Brothers. I think Mario 3D World didn't feel like it had that, but I could be misremembering this.
I don't think it has it.
Yeah, but here we go, and I still got that flower. I thought I was too far out.
Yep.
So we're gonna go this way, get all these stars, because it's all about the stars in this Kirby game. Oh, I missed it.
So where are the black and white areas?
It's coming up. They're kind of spaced out. But as we finish the first area, you should be seeing your first one soon.
Man, if there's not a tie-in with Twizzlers in this game, I don't know what. Look at that rainbow Twizzler. I'm so hungry now.
No, it's true. Well, that's what you get for skipping lunch.
Yeah, I shouldn't have.
It's that GM lunch.
That's right.
All right, let's go through these guys right here. And this is all still the first stage, which is just kind of the tutorial of, you know, it's not too hard, but like Canvas Curse, this is gonna get crazy, I'm sure. I've only played, you know, roughly the first hour this morning. I saved it. I saved it, but I'm not gonna save it for long. The way I'm going.
Stop it. And the classic tomato, of course.
Yeah, and one of the more frustrating things with this style of game is that, you know, when you're so used to controlling a character by direct input,
Oh.
it does become like, oh, I wish I could just move them. But
Yeah.
I do kind of like the way this unfolds. Here we go. So this is gonna go through. That's see that
there was
colorless
black and
area.
white. Yeah.
I also love this. He just gets smushed, then he kind of descends. We've
Yeah.
seen it before,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
cute.
still a thing it works. All right, let's go through these. Did we get it? Did we get it? We got it. Let's get those flowers too while we're at it.
Look at you.
Oh, you got to be a
Of course, the Kirby games are always, along with some of the Yoshi games, are kind of like more of the entry-level Nintendo games when it comes to difficulty. Not to say that there aren't some challenging things in. Oh man,
Relax.
in some of those games, you're gonna get it. All right, good.
Of course, I'm gonna get
All
it.
right, that would have made me so.
I
nervous.
missed 2 chests. No.
but oh.
Uh-oh. See,
but-
now because I fell through, there's no way to get back up there unless...
You can't catapult. Ooh.
Oh, I can't do it. No.
Oh man.
Come
oh.
on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
That is so mean.
Oh, what a troll.
Okay. But you know, they're a little simpler. You can see that there's no time limit either, right? So if you mess up and you want to revisit an area, you get plenty of tries as long as you've got, you know, something in your paint meter up there. It's working. Oh, there you go. Look, it was all for the better. You found some secret stuff.
I did.
That was the little text that came up in Japanese said 5 chain.
Okay.
So you did a 5 chain of
for the stars.
For the
Got
stars.
it.
So let's see if you can do a bigger one here.
All right.
No. Oh man, come
Go
on,
back,
you gotta
go
take
back.
that one.
So yeah, and very much the idea, if you haven't played Canvas Curse, is to guide him and to start thinking about, well, I don't want him to fall that way.
Oh,
Oh
did
wait,
you
I
see
want
the
him to
one
go
up?
back. Yep, I did. So I'm trying to get to that now. But in order to get to it, I have to use this ability because
There you go.
otherwise I
Ooh,
can't
look
get
at that
through.
though. You hit the
Look at,
little.
oh, you saw that wheel of stars over there? I missed
Yeah.
that. Wow.
You hit the little clues.
Yes. All right. So we did miss some treasure chests, but then that becomes the impetus to kind of go back and replay some of these levels and find that stuff.
8 chain.
Let's see. Oh, 8 chain? Nice.
That's what it said.
All right. Let's see if there's anything up here before we go any
I
further.
think that's still baby stuff though. You gotta do bigger
Yeah,
chains.
let's go down. All right. We're moving. We're moving. And the crayon at the top, I like the way... Whoops. I want to take this exit. All right. Let's try and get to that book. Andale, Kirby.
It's spun.
Just 1 star.
I saw that coming.
Yeah, you did. I
Yep.
saw it coming too. I was hoping he would move quickly. Hey, 739 stars. Not bad.
That says collected stars.
Okay.
Accumulated stars.
Cool. So next, we are going to open these chests, and so you have to tap on them to open them because they want you to feel cool about
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
So
Which is great. I love that kind of reward system
So we have a Kirby.
where you have something tactile, or you know, like you spin a wheel or something.
We have whoever she is. What does that say across the top?
I'm sorry, it was figure
Alright.
something. Oh, it just says got a figure. Figure get.
Figure get.
Yep.
Yes.
That's
All right. What's that say?
right. The figure room is now open.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see all sorts of figures. Oh,
And
store there, sorry.
so we're gonna keep going.
The right thing was the figure room.
Oh, the figure room. Oh, so I messed up.
That's okay. They're just the 3 figures you got, I assume. Right?
And what does that say?
There's your Amiibo ad, man. Yeah, so you can use Kirby, DDD, and Meta Knight with this game and to power up Kirby.
All right.
Yeah.
And you know what? You can see the next Let's Play for Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. Excuse me. Right here at IGN.